I don't think you should always force buy. I mean, it's very situational. I mean, as terrorist, if you don't get a bomb planted, I would say yes, because you still have to double eco to get your nades, and you have a somewhat big chance of actually winning it as a T. As CT though, I think it's very, very situational. I would opt to not force buy so much. I mean, because doing that, it limits your arsenal for the first weapon round. And I mean, doing it so randomly, I mean, winning, yeah, you might win 20–30% of the force buys, maybe even less. In the long run, it's not going to be worth it, pretty much. I mean, obviously, yeah, you can buy some guy who got a free frags can force up a little bit, get a pistol, get some small armor, and some guys can get, you know, only small pistols, and the op player should save, because I mean, he's going to need his utility. I mean, just picking up a single op with no helmet, the first weapon round, no nades and everything. Firstly, most of the times you're not even going to be able to get into your position because you have no nades to get to your position. So that's a ruined AWP pretty much, and I mean, not having head armor, and I mean, so I think actually as CT I would opt a lot more on full eco. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth doing for the terrorist if the situation is right. I mean, if you're in the lead going into the T-half, you probably don't want to gamble, right? Because it is a bit of a gamble, but I mean, you take them by surprise because they're probably not going to expect it, especially if you get a bomb plant. They probably expect a Glock and some P250s or something, and probably they're going to position themselves to counter that. And if they run into AKs and UMPs and, you know, fully equipped, or I mean somewhat equipped players, they're probably going to get caught off guard. So I think it's a very underestimated thing to do, and it's actually weird that you don't see it more often on the top level. Frankly, I'm not a big fan of force buying around one AWP. I mean, obviously, you can, if you are able to afford armor or some grenades, etc., but you can still buy the next round, that's perfect because you can help the AWP player out. But the difference, if you have 4 guys with pistols, armor, and 1 AWP, it's not going to be that huge actually, and you ruin the next round as well and start letting terrorists get some momentum, building up their economy. And I mean, the chance of winning that with 1 AWP with 4 other guys with no Kevlar or no upgraded pistols, it's probably not that far off from, you know, forcing full into it, because it kind of depends on the AWP player needs to have a hero around, no matter what. It doesn't really matter if your friends have armor or not. I mean, if you get 3 kills, yeah, you're gonna win it anyway, right?